Hey friends, so today is the first day of my pageant, or really the day before this whole pageant weekend. Some of you know this already, but I am a beauty pageanteer, and so I love to compete. I love to share my platform, which is basically science and just using science to help your community. But today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me, and I'm going to be showing you step by step how I do kind of a neutral glam look for pageanting. So for some of you who don't know this, I started doing NAM this year. This is my first year doing NAM, or National American Miss. And today I am in Arizona, and Arizona is very hot. It's kind of similar to California's weather, just much hotter and super dry. So I'm going to be using a lot of hydrating things. In terms of products, I will also be using SPF, never forget this, and I will also be doing sweat-proof makeup. I've already gone ahead and put on my favorite moisturizer. You can really just choose any moisturizer that you like as long as you put that on, and after your moisturizer, put on SPF. My favorite go-to SPF is this, or SPF product is this, the Shiseido Urban Environment Oil-Free UV Protector. I love this. It goes on my skin so smoothly. It feels like I'm not wearing anything at all, and you don't have like that white cast normally that you get from sunscreens. It also plays really well with this primer. This is the Tatcha, the Liquid Silk Canvas Primer. As you guys know, I love using this. I use this in so many of my different videos. I actually have been trying different primers, but I find that this one is just the best because it works so well. It's super smooth and lightweight, and especially in a pageant when you want to look your best, I don't really want to be experimenting with all these different things because I don't know if I'll have an allergic reaction or if it'll look good on my skin. Since we're going for a more natural glam, I'm not doing a full-on glam. I will do this in another video. I'm going to be using the One Size Patrick Star Turn Up the Base Foundation Powder in Light 4G. And I love this because one, it's compact, it's on the go, especially when I'm traveling. You don't really want bottles that are gonna blow up on you in like airplane or whatnot. And so I just use this regular brush. It's a Costco brush. I just kind of put powder on my face. I was supposed to say powder on my nose, and I was like, that means something different. We're not gonna use that expression. But yeah, so I just kind of lightly cover this, and this is a buildable powder, so as you can see I do have some acne scars here, but it'll cover up. And then if it's like really bad in terms of pigmentation, then I'll just go in with a concealer after. But I'd say in general this is a pretty good powder to use for just every day for natural glam, and once again it's buildable, so it's got you covered, literally. Honestly, this get ready with me makeup video is super nice in my opinion because the background is so nice. I like this hotel room. It's nice, it's spacious, it has light wood tones with white furniture. You can tell I'm really into interior design. But anywho, for my brows, normally when I'm doing pageant makeup, I'm doing either full glam or natural glam, and that means I want my brows to be pretty defined. I'm actually going to go and use both of my two favorite brow products. This is the Precisely My Brow Pencil by Benefit Cosmetics, and this one is the Hourglass Arch Gel. These are both in dark brown. Once again, I have black hair. I usually mention this in my videos, that's why I'm saying once again, but I like to go a shade lighter so it's a little bit more natural, and it's not like boom, I have hockey sticks on my forehead, you know what I mean? So anyways, I just recently got my brows waxed, so I think they're pretty good. I won't use too much of this. I'll just do a little bit where there's like here, like I don't know what's happening over here. It's kind of like bald, so balding. I don't think you can use that for eyebrows. It's thinning here, and so I'm just gonna go in and kind of create some fake, what's it called? Some fake hair strands. And then I will go ahead and incorporate everything, kind of meld it together with this gel. This kind of reminds me of like the Vogue beauty secrets with all these celebrities. Maybe I should have like worn a bathrobe and been like, hey guys, this is totally my $1 million mansion on the beach. Let me show you guys my beach house. But then I wouldn't be able to show the beach because, you know, we're in Arizona, so look at me and my wild imagination. JK, it's the caffeine. Now that you've got your brows done, it's time to prep and prime your eyes. I'm going in with this Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in the color Eden. They do have another one that's a little less pigmented, but I tend to like this just because it is nice. It covers any blemishes that I may have on my eyelids. Just a little bit, and you can kind of just rub it in with your fingers. Now it is time for our eyes, and guess which palette I'm going to use today. In 3, 2, 1, boom. Y'all already know this was gonna come. So I'm using this palette. For those of you who don't know, this is my all-time favorite palette from veevonderland Cosmetics. It's called Because of You, I Dance All Day. The palette you need for the whole year, for the rest of your life. This palette is amazing. It has all of the beautiful nudes, as well as one gorgeous shade of pink, as well as a smoky black here. And this is actually 50% off. Check out the description in this video, and there's a 50% off coupon for veevonderland Emily. So go treat yourself. Today I have brought these makeup brushes that I always use on the go. These are just the regular Sephora eyeshadow set. It's like the blue color one. So we're gonna use kind of a swooping technique going in with this brush here. It's sort of a fluffy brush, but not like super huge. As you can see, for size reference, we're gonna go in with this first color here. It's called You Move My Body. Because you're dancing with this palette. The palette moves your body. And I'm just going in and swooping here just to make sure there's a powder here that is uniform that I can blend on with the other colors. It's like a foundation color. Swoop, swoop, see that? Swooping technique. Using the same brush, we're gonna go in with the color Move My Voice. It's a little bit darker, maybe more of like a wet sand color. And I'm gonna go in right here in the corner and just kind of define this non-existent crease here, because I have a monolid and I want a crease to make my eyes look a little bit bigger. You just kind of swoop, 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 back and forth. Same thing over here, we swoop, 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 back and forth. I also like to add the shadow underneath my eyes here like this, just to kind of contour it to make it look like my eyes are bigger. Now we're gonna go in and start doing a light smoke here. I'm gonna use this bullet brush. I call it a bullet brush. We're gonna use the color and it's time to smoke out this area, and we use this nice color. So what I like to do here is I like to kind of flick upwards to make a cat eye like shape. My eye, as you can see, if you follow this bottom part here, it goes up, and so I just want to continue that to give my face more of a lift. Because apparently my eyes are trending now, so yay! Flick, 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 that's how you do it. And then I kind of just make like a triangle here, kind of smoke it out. Doo-doo-doo. And then I'll do the same thing with a darker color, because you won't be able to see it as well, but as you can see, I'm trying to make almost like a winged eyeliner shape. Now that you've got this sort of nice cat eye fierce wing shape, it's time to go in with a super fluffy brush. This is fluffier than the first brush I used. Let me show you a little comparison. Like this to this. This is the one we're using. And I'm going to do a mixture of I Dance All Day and Move My Soul. So this pink and beautiful gold color. I love these two colors together so much, because the pink obviously adds a little bit of like feminine notes to this, but the gold is just like bronzer for your eyes. It's so nice, and I think it looks amazing with these like chocolatey gold colors. It's great. I just take my word for it. It's great. Now going in with the deepest color of brown, Your Energy Inside. I'm going to use this as a pseudo eyeliner as well as like a pre-eyeliner before I do the eyeliner. I know, confusing, but trust me, it works. I'm using this angled brush once again, and I'm just applying it like I normally would eyeliner. So now that I've got my pseudo eyeliner here, I think it would look really good if I went in with the color Feel. This color isn't a color I use most of the time, but I still love it because it is a sultry kind of chocolatey color, but still goes well with the other palette colors of just a natural glow. And so I think this natural glow, glam, whatever, beauty look would look great with this. I'm going to put it in the corner of my eye. You never want to put dark colors towards the center of your face, but more towards outwards of your face, just kind of for a more defined eye shape. Start right here, flick a little bit more right, like this, almost like a continuation of my pseudo eyeliner that I mentioned earlier. And then I'm going to buff it out. Now it's time for the inner corner of my eyes. I'm going to use the color Move My Soul right here. It's a nice light color. I just kind of do this, doop. just to brighten my eyes. Now it's time to finish up the eyes with eyelashes, and I'm using the veevonderland Beautiful Days mascara that is volumizing and lengthening. As you can see in my previous videos, I can testify to that. Yes, it does do magic on your lashes. Like, where would I be without this mascara? And everyone talks about, oh yeah, the Maybelline Sky High, whatever. That, you know, I tried it. Wasn't that great or healthy for my my lashes, but like this does a really good job. Let me show you after I apply both sides. Look at that. As you can see, my lashes are so much bigger now, and I'm just giving them that extra oomph by curling them. Look at that, boom. Lashes for days. But I'm gonna go in with some natural lashes. These are the Ardell Deluxe Pack number 110 here. And I'm just putting in glue and putting them on like I normally would. Fun fact, I've never really used a lash applicator before just because it's a slow learning curve for me. So once again, I was looking for this, right? And I was like, huh, what is this? Like, huh, that's weird, right? And then I realized, do this. It's almost like it was made to do this. Wow. Yes, you have to make that face when you do this. Definitely. It's a requirement. It's a must. Left hand time. This ain't gonna work well. Almost. Yo, the caffeine is making me shake so much. Like, I don't know if you guys can see this. Like, oh. Hey, that's pretty good. Maybe I'll start using a lash applicator from now on. Okay, these are actually looking super nice. You know what, let's just do it. Let's just do full glam. This is honestly like a full glam kind of bronzy look anyway, so sorry guys, it's not natural. It is a full glam look, so it's time to bake. I am using the Milk Makeup Flex Concealer in the color Golden Nude, and I'm gonna do geometry on my face right here. It's hashtag clown time. And we're gonna do 2 triangles. Don't have to be exactly the same because we're just gonna pat it out later. Now that you've completely covered this part and made it very homogeneous on your skin, and I'm gonna be using the setting powder from Tatcha, and I'm just gonna kick it on there. Cake. You see that? Yes. Hashtag Marie Antoinette. There you go. That's what I'm trying to say. Boom. Cake. Cake it on. Cake that. Makeup. You cake it to make it. What is that saying? Fake it till you make it? Yeah, cake it till you make it. I'm gonna let this sit for a little bit, and then that's when you kind of lightly dust off the excess, which I kind of got too excited and already did, but you know what? It's okay. So it's been 5 minutes and I've already gone ahead and just swooped off the excess like this, and I'm gonna go in with a light contour. This is the Shade Plus Light Contour Palette. That's a powder palette, and this is by Kat Von D. I have only recently started using this brand, interestingly enough, even though it's so popular, but I love this palette when it comes to contouring because, one, I'm not super aggressive with my skin. I'm not like, you know, like rub. I'm just kind of lightly grabbing the same brush, which is the same brush that I use for my foundation, by the way, folks. It's just such an easy one and done kind of thing. So we're doing that with the darker, so there's the shade. We are using the shade. I'm Slim Shady, real Slim Shady. We're gonna slim her face with the shade. Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. Today, caffeine is officially taken over my brain. I have let caffeine win this whole battle. It is a pre-med struggle. So, I have no words. I'm just going in with like the shade where it normally should be in terms of contour. Just doing a tiny bit here. I don't really feel the need to be like super like boom today, so just light is nice. So for highlighter, I'm gonna use this Fenty Beauty matchstick in the trio set called Medium. I'm only using the shade called Trippin' though. This is great to use for just, you know, natural highlighter. It's kind of a rose gold color, so that's why I really like this, only for when I'm using like browns and rose gold because it actually matches. But for something like more cool toned, you probably wouldn't want to use this, but rather another shade within the palette that I use today. For blush, I'm using the Giorgio Armani A blush in the color Peach. I just wanted a little bit of color on my face, not too much though, because we are going full glam. And the focus is on the eyes rather than the rest of the face, like the cheeks. So I just dab, just a little bit. Super easy blush. For lips, I'm going to be using this NYX brand professional makeup. It's called Shine Loud and it's called Goal Crusher. I'm going to crush my goal this pageant season, which originally honestly was to win, but I feel like if I were to just win an award for anything, like talent or something like that, that I really worked hard on, I would be okay. I'd be pretty happy. To be honest, I've only started using this just because TikTok recommended it. And like, it's okay, but I think honestly veevonderland has like a better shade that like suits me more. I kind of do be looking like a clown right now. But yeah, veevonderland has the Love of My Life lipstick, which is a nude. I use that all the time, so you should go check that out. And we have a 50% off coupon, so good idea to treat yourself. And that's it for today's tutorial. Thanks so much for watching and getting ready with me. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you want to see next. See ya!